Hello Phoenix, let's talk about our air. You see, Phoenix sits in a big valley. In the winter, something called a temperature inversion can happen. This is when a layer of warm air traps cooler air, and all the stuff in it, close to the ground. It's like putting a lid on our city. When we set off fireworks for celebrations, we're adding a lot of tiny particles into that trapped air. These particles are made of heavy metals, sulfur compounds, and other chemicals that make the fireworks burst with color. But once the show is over, those particles don't just disappear. They hang around in the air we all have to breathe, making the sky look hazy and brown. It's a science experiment we don't want. This mix of smoke and fog is what we call smog, and it's a big problem for our health. Think about it. Every breath you take could be filled with these tiny, unwanted guests. For people with asthma, bronchitis, or other breathing issues, this can be very serious. It can make them cough, wheeze, and feel short of breath. Even for people with healthy lungs, breathing in this polluted air can irritate their eyes, nose, and throat. It's especially tough on kids and older adults, whose bodies have a harder time fighting off the effects of pollution. We're all connected by the air we share, so when the air gets dirty, it affects every single one of us in the community. The environment feels the effects, too. The same chemicals that make us sick can also harm plants and animals. When these particles eventually settle out of the air, they can land on our soil and in our water. This can change the chemistry of the environment, making it harder for native plants to grow and affecting the wildlife that depends on them. Consider the beautiful Sonoran Desert that surrounds us. It has a delicate ecosystem. Adding a sudden burst of pollutants from thousands of fireworks can disrupt that balance. It's a chain reaction, and it all starts with that colorful explosion in the sky. We have to consider the full impact of our celebrations. So, while a firework display is exciting for a few moments, the pollution it creates can last for days. It contributes significantly to Phoenix's winter air quality alerts, those days when we're advised to stay inside. The science is clear. The particles from fireworks get trapped by our winter weather patterns, creating a blanket of smog that is unhealthy for people, pets, and our entire desert ecosystem. Understanding this is the first step. The next step is choosing to do something about it, because we have the power to make a change and help everyone in Phoenix breathe a little easier. Let's explore some better, cleaner ways to celebrate together. Instead of lighting up the sky with pollution, we can light up our celebrations with creativity. There are so many amazing alternatives to traditional fireworks that are just as fun and much safer for our air. Imagine a spectacular outdoor laser light show, with colorful beams dancing across buildings or a park, all set to music. It's all the flash and excitement without any of the smoke. Or, how about a synchronized drone show? Hundreds of tiny light-equipped drones can fly in formation to create incredible shapes and moving pictures in the night sky. These options provide a dazzling visual experience for everyone to enjoy, and the only thing they leave behind are good memories. Now, let's talk about another source of winter smoke. Fire pits. Gathering around a warm fire on a cool desert evening is a wonderful tradition, but traditional wood-burning fire pits release a lot of smoke and particulate matter. The good news is, science has given us a better way: smokeless fire pits. These are cleverly designed to burn wood more efficiently. They use a double wall structure that pulls in extra air, which burns off the smoke before it can escape. This means you get all the warmth and mesmerizing flames of a fire, but with significantly less smoke polluting the neighborhood air. It's a brilliant piece of engineering for a cleaner burn. For those who use wood to heat their homes, there's another fantastic innovation: EPA-certified wood stoves. The Environmental Protection Agency, or EPA, has set standards for wood stoves to make them much cleaner and more efficient. These modern stoves are designed to burn wood so completely that they release up to 70% less particle pollution into the air compared to older models. They also use less wood to produce the same amount of heat, which saves you money and effort. By choosing an EPA-certified stove, you are making a conscious decision to keep our shared air cleaner while still staying warm and cozy during the winter months. So, whether you're planning a big community event, or just a quiet evening at home, you have choices that can protect Phoenix's air. Opt for a laser or drone show for big celebrations. If you love a backyard fire, consider upgrading to a smokeless fire pit. And if you heat with wood, look for that EPA-certified label. These small changes, when made by many people across the valley, add up to a huge difference. It's about celebrating and staying warm in a smarter way that shows we care about our community and the air we all depend on. Let's make clean air part of our traditions. As the seasons change, it's common to see piles of fallen leaves, twigs, and grass clippings in our yards. A common but very harmful impulse is to simply burn this yard waste to get rid of it. This might seem like a quick and easy solution, but it's a major source of air pollution. When you burn leaves and other plant material, you release a thick, dense smoke. This smoke is packed with fine particulate matter, carbon monoxide, and other toxic compounds. Because this burning happens at a low temperature, the combustion is incomplete, which means it creates even more smoke and harmful pollutants than a hot, efficient fire would. This smoke doesn't just go away, it stays low to the ground and can drift directly into your home and your neighbors' homes. For a person with asthma or another respiratory condition, this can trigger a serious health emergency. The particles in the smoke are so small they can travel deep into the lungs, causing irritation and long-term damage. Think about it. You're essentially creating your own personal cloud of smog right in your neighborhood. On days when Phoenix already has an air quality alert, burning yard waste makes a bad situation much, much worse, adding to the overall pollution load that everyone has to breathe. Beyond the health risks, burning yard waste is also a fire hazard, especially in our dry desert climate. An unattended leaf ball fire can easily be spread by a gust of wind, potentially igniting fences, sheds, or even homes. Every year, firefighters have to respond to fires that were started by someone trying to burn trash or yard debris. It's an unnecessary risk that puts property and lives in danger. There are specific rules and regulations in Phoenix and Maricopa County about open burning for this very reason. It's simply not a safe or responsible way to manage the waste from your yard. So, we can see that burning leaves is bad for our health, bad for our air, and a danger to our community. It releases a cocktail of harmful pollutants right where we live, work, and play. It makes existing air quality problems worse and creates a significant fire risk. The good news is that there is a much better, safer, and incredibly beneficial alternative to burning. Instead of sending all those valuable nutrients up in smoke, we can turn our yard waste into something that helps our gardens and our planet. Let's talk about the amazing science of composting. Instead of burning your yard waste, you can compost it. Composting is nature's way of recycling. It's the process of turning organic materials, like leaves, grass clippings, and even vegetable scraps from your kitchen, into a rich, dark soil-like material called compost. All you need to do is create a pile or use a special bin. You layer your greens, like fresh grass clippings and kitchen scraps, with your browns, like dry leaves and twigs. Over time, with a little water and air, tiny organisms like bacteria and fungi will get to work, breaking everything down. It's a fascinating biological process happening right in your backyard. Creating a compost pile is easier than you might think. You can simply choose a shady spot in your yard and start layering your materials. Or you can buy or build a compost bin to keep things tidy. You'll want to turn the pile with a pitchfork every week or two to mix it up and add oxygen, which helps the microorganisms do their job faster. You need to keep the pile about as damp as a wrung-out sponge. In a few months, you'll have a pile of beautiful, earthy-smelling compost, which gardeners often call black gold. It's a fantastic, free resource for your plants. Once your compost is ready, you can use it in so many ways. Mix it into the soil in your garden beds to give your vegetables and flowers a huge boost of nutrients. Spread it as a top layer, or mulch, around your trees and shrubs to help the soil hold moisture, which is especially important here in the desert. This reduces your need for chemical fertilizers and helps you conserve water. By composting, you're not just avoiding air pollution, you're actively creating something that improves your soil, helps your plants thrive, and makes your yard more resilient and beautiful. It's a win-win-win situation. So, let's make a choice for cleaner air in Phoenix. Every single one of us has a role to play. Say no to fireworks and yes to laser shows. Choose a smokeless fire pit for your backyard gatherings. And please, turn those piles of leaves and twigs into black gold through composting instead of burning them. When we all make these small, science-based changes, we collectively make a huge impact. Together, we can ensure that the air in our beautiful valley is cleaner and healthier for everyone this winter and for all the winters to come. Let's get to it.